what if someone on the team doesn't feel like they can share, that they don't understand something because they don't want to be perceived as incompetent, or they don't want to be perceived as like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, right? What? I know that's probably a trust thing. I understand there's probably things you can do to build trust, but what does one do in that situation? If there's a leader out there watching right now and it's like, what do I do about someone who I know they're struggling, but I don't want to force that I know that onto them. I want them to come to me and like, hey, like, are you okay? Like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine. They keep making mistakes. What does one do with that in general?
Well, normally it's that lack of psychological safety when people in a work environment feel invited to share and feel comfortable to make mistakes. So expecting that every single person, every single time, going to do 100% right everything, it's quite unhelpful. So and creating that message. So we're here to do our best, and it's okay if people make mistake. I mean, we don't plan for it, but if those things happen, so people don't feel uncomfortable about it. And with some people, that might maybe different approach. It's usually having those like candid one-on-one conversations, because it's not just work environment. Perhaps one particular person in a team might not feel that way because of their experience in a previous workplace, or perhaps in an environment they're outside of work, maybe in their family, friends. So take that into consideration as well. It's not going to happen overnight, and I think leaders need to put like conscious effort to create a space, as you mentioned, as you noted, trust. So people don't trust that whatever they bring in a conversation, that's not going to be judged from any other, I suppose, perspective. There are other how to help them and put it back on the right track. They're not going to share, and they just can't keep that for themselves and potentially struggle along the way.
So I'm hearing trust, I'm hearing clarity. These are all things that, we thrive as humans. So it's almost like leadership is the act of learning or knowing human nature, right?
Yeah, and actually just this morning at LinkedIn, there was really good marketing from one of Belgian employment agency, Impact. And they had big billboard where they had chat GDP, can you finish my work? And it was big building that half finished. So kind of really good marketing perspective. And that instantly started, I suppose, got me thinking about leadership as well. So like ChatGPT or any AI is going to be part of it. But that means that leaders then can move towards a more human interaction, relationship, trust building. And for leaders to do that, they need to reinvent themselves all the time, sort of being complacent and just think how we led people 5 years or 10 years ago is going to be relevant. The next 5 years might not be unhelpful, not for leaders, not for people that they lead as well. So, yeah, it could, I guess, ongoing exploration of asking ourselves who I'm as a leader here, what I'm trying to do, what's my purpose, and how my purpose might or might not align with people I'm leading.